Hey gorgeous, welcome to episode 272. You are listening to Heart Sells Podcast. I'm your host Christine Schlonski and it is Variety Friday, your day where I answer your questions, where I share some resources, where I share with you what I have learned on my journey, on my path, where I give you some inspiration and motivation of stuff that really worked well for me. And sometimes we do have special guests that I interview for a short episode. So today I thought, well, what is coming up over and over again in the last couple of weeks, basically? So I just had a wonderful conversation yesterday with Brigitta Tauch, and she's in Austria. She is a rock star coach. She has really amazing programs in the German-speaking market, and we had a coffee chat together. So I'm so grateful because she was such an inspiration. And so when we connected, we talked obviously about entrepreneurship, about sales, about mindset. And it was so important because she shared her journey with me. When she started her business, she did not really charge high prices and she didn't really get anywhere with her business. She had amazing impact on some of the people she served, but somehow the business did not really pay her back and did not really help her to make her dreams come true and to really thrive. So I thought this topic is coming back so often, especially now I have one of my amazing clients and she is taking her next big step. And for her, it feels really uncomfortable right now. It feels like she's got stuck between those two worlds of, charging her price that she's used to charging, that her environment tells her that this is the right fee to charge, but she also knows that she delivers so much more that when she hires her prices, the clients are still getting so much more value than they are expecting, that they can even see and understand. So I thought I'd hop on today to talk to you about pricing because we've all done it, right? My very first product, maybe you heard me talking about it, was for my own business a $97 workshop. And I still feel the excitement when I literally woke up one morning after I had promoted the evening before and I had my first PayPal submission, my first PayPal money received, $97 from my very first client that I tried to get in that format. I remember how excited I was. Now I had validation. Somebody was buying something that I had made up. And it felt so good. So I think at the end of the day, I had 5 people in the workshop, which is not a lot, but when you start out, you don't have a big reach. It was really a great start for me and it felt great because I delivered the workshop, I got some really good feedback. And with that feedback, it kind of initiated what and where I wanted to go. So I felt that I needed to stretch more, that I really needed to own more of my awesomeness because what came so easy for me was such poor gold for the others. If you are struggling with sales, if you feel you want to run away or sales is not for you or it's icky and you need to be that sleazy person, then this is really something you need to understand and you need to master, that art of sales, because it's so valuable, not just for your business, for every situation you are in. Without knowing sales, I would not have been able to do all the things I have done so far in my business and in my private life. So if you are struggling with pricing, if you are someone who doesn't dare to charge for what you think you should be charging or what you feel you want to be charging, it's really time for you to step up. Why is that so important? Well, first of all, once you step up, you will attract better clients. So let me just put this into perspective. From that first workshop, I got really good feedback, which was great. But I also had a couple people who did not attend, and maybe they watched the replay, maybe they didn't. I don't know. So If I would have charged €1,000 or $1,000, do you think those people would have made sure they show up live? Well, probably they would have. They would have switched something in their calendar so they could have come on live, they could have asked questions, and they could have gotten the most out of it. Do you think if I would have charged $10,000, they would have been there? Well, they probably would have been there. They would have come early. They would have asked even more questions and stayed till the very last second of the workshop. So what I'm trying to say is, like, the higher you charge, the more committed clients you will attract, because they want to make sure that they get every single cent worth of their investment. And I don't know if you have observed that with you, but I sure have observed that. So when, I buy a lower ticket offer, sometimes I do have trouble to follow through the program. And it might sound arrogant in your ears, but just observe yourself. When you buy something that is for you a lower ticket item, right? Maybe you're buying something for $47 or $197 or whatever. Are you making sure that you follow the program to the T? Or are you getting excited and you get started and then somehow life gets into the way? I have a whole library of amazing programs that I did not follow through on. And I kind of hate to admit that, but that is the truth. I get so excited, then I start, then I make sure I watch. If it's a video program, I watch it, but I never really go till the very end. I just try to get an overview, and then I think, well, I'm going to implement this, and I'm going to implement this, and then I kind of get carried away. While with programs where I have invested a high ticket, I make sure I am on those calls. I make sure I am in my small groups masterminding. I make sure that I'm connected to that accountability partner or whatever. So now again, it's all a perspective. For some people, $5 is a lot of money. And I totally get it, and I'm not judging it. I'm just saying, get really, really clear on what piece of the market do you want to target. Who really is your soulmate client, your dream client, your ideal client, however you want to call them? Who has that alignment? And then just make part of who that person is. Make your payment conditions part of that. Why don't you write out, well, this person has these and these attributes? So, for example, my soulmate client is heart-centered. My soulmate client is impact-driven. My soulmate client is loving and intelligent and action-taking. My soulmate client has a gift she wants to share with the world. She is driven and motivated, and she takes responsibility. She values her personal growth, and she is ready to invest into herself. She already has a 5-figure business, and she serves clients. She loves freedom and travel. She is open and she is spiritual. So what's your soulmate client? Why don't you put in that description that they can pay you, that they are willing to invest in themselves, that they are willing to invest higher investments because they see the value you provide, right? Just a reminder, it's not about who charges the most, it's what is that exchange of energy. What are people getting by really being invested with their hearts, with their minds, with their money? What happens? And I'm quite sure you will see when you dare to ask for more money, when you dare to ask to higher your prices, you will attract people that will follow through. So this is my rambling for you today, because I see it over and over that people struggle, and I have struggled with this as well. But that was the first and only $97 workshop. While giving the workshop, I realized, OMG, I have so much value to offer. People get blown away. this is something I cannot do again at this price point, and I never have, right? So you move to your next offer. That can be a $1,500 offer, a $2,000, a $3,000, a $5,000, a $10,000, $20, $25, $50, $100, whatever it is for you, where your clients get those amazing results. So my invitation for you, and as an action step, really sit down, write out who is your soulmate client and what can you do for them. What do they know? What do they don't know? What can you show them? And how do they value your work? And then once you're really, really clear on that, think about also the lifetime effect you have. Because one of my blogs was, well, if I have a 6-week course, they might not get these results within 6 weeks, right? And lots of people do, but not all of them do. So I had to learn to think longer term. Will they be able to get the outcome I'm promising within 6 months, within a year? What's the lifetime value of what they learn? Because once they learned it, they can rinse and repeat, and it will be so super valuable. For example, with Jeff, I had an hour of teaching. He took an idea, he turned it right into action with his next presentation. And he had people following him for the first time in his life after the presentation, bringing other people to him so he could talk to them. And instead of having a strategy session with just one person, he had a ton of people in the room. And he went home that day with 8 clients. So can you imagine how that would fill your bank account? And he said that those 8 clients within a period of 3 years will be worth $500,000 to him, just from following one idea, one advice, putting it into action, executing, getting results. So really, really think about it. And I'm going to let you go now because I can go on forever with this topic, but I hope I was able to inspire you. I hope you are motivated to give it a try, to really sit down, get clear on the value you deliver for your clients, and then also put your price tag on it that feels good to you. If your client sees the value, they will do whatever they need to do to be able to work with you. Just keep that in mind. And if that idea is new, get friends with that idea. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for having been here. Hop on over to christineschlonski.com, find the podcast tab for the show notes. And in the resource section, I'm going to put several things for you. One is an opportunity to join the Heart Sells members community. This is something I haven't even promoted yet, and I'm still working. I don't even have a sales page up, but I will have a link with a little video explaining what it is about. Depending when you listen to this episode, it might have changed, but this is an invitation for you to create community. It's super affordable. I mean, there's basically no excuse not to do it. If this is your vibe, come and join. The second opportunity I'm putting up is for you to join the experience. In the experience, you can choose from several of my online masterclasses that I have offered over the last years. And one is already up and running. It's the Heart-Centered Lead Generation Summit, where you can listen to 40 amazing experts, all sharing their knowledge on lead generation. You can pick your strategy, you can follow it to a T, you can get results, and you can just rock it. So I highly recommend. It's totally for free. Obviously, you can get the all access pass or the all premium pass. You will see that on the page, but you can also go through it totally for free. So I can support you in getting leads, in getting clients or potential clients into your door so that you can do your magic and you can impact more people and make the world a better place. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in this beautiful world. Don't forget to hop on over to christineschlonski.com, and I will speak to you pretty soon. Have a wonderful day. And I'm saying bye for now.